Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. So tonight, I just got back from dinner at Bare Bones with my parents, as usual for our Thursday 7-Eleven. Yeah, that's right, we just got back from 7-Eleven after dinner at Bare Bones tonight, as usual on Thursdays. And so, in tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on the 1993 comedy horror film I just watched on Amazon earlier today after I got home from work at the high school cafeteria and after I got my hair cut. And that's going to be on Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness is the third installment of the Evil Dead franchise and is once again directed by Sam Raimi and once again stars Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams. In this movie, Army of Darkness is about Ash, of course, and of course Ash Williams is transported back to medieval days where he is captured by the dreaded Lord Arthur, aided by the deadly chainsaw that has become his only friend. And Ash is sent on a mission to recover the Book of the Dead, a powerful tomb that gives its owner the power to summon an army of ghouls. And pretty much, Ash has to do whatever he can to try and to recover the Book of the Dead and hopefully return home from the beginning. So, yeah. So, like I said, I rented this movie off of Amazon earlier today, like when I got home from my haircut. And I'm gonna have to say, guys, this movie was as much as I really enjoyed the first two Evil Dead films, this movie was also very good as well. And since this movie kind of focuses more on the comedy here and there, since it kind of does feel like a horror movie at some parts, but this movie felt more like, but the comedy and the humor took away from the horror genre. And it's like, and it's kind of like how I laughed at some parts because there was like a lot of goofy faces here and there from like Ash Williams, and there was like a lot of visual effects on the goofy faces and silly faces. Because and that's one of the things that makes Army of Darkness that feel more like that makes this movie feel more like a comedy rather than an actual horror movie. But since this is actually the third installment of the Evil Dead franchise, I can see why that this movie is sort of a horror movie, while at the same time it's also a comedy film as well. Because usually the Evil Dead films are most of the time mixed with horror and comedy at the same time. Yeah. And I gotta say, Sam Raimi actually does a really good job directing this film, and Bruce Campbell is still an awesome Ash Williams. Yeah. And plus, this movie was also released by Universal Pictures back in like 1993. Technically, this movie first premiered at a festival in like 1992, and then was officially released the following year in 1993. Oh yeah, and plus, there's actually two different versions of the movie with different endings, because there was this one ending where Ash Williams makes it back home at last, so just like at the beginning, while he fights off a creature of some sort, and then he gets the girl and kisses her at the very end, like right when he returns home. That was actually the version I watched on Amazon. So I'm glad Amazon actually kept the international ending where the good news is it's not the original ending where it was supposed to end, because the original ending to Army of Darkness, the original ending was supposed to be where Ash Williams was supposed to drink 6 drops of potion in order to return to the present day, but unfortunately, due to a distraction, Ash accidentally drinks 7 drops of potion instead of 6. He accidentally drinks 7 instead of 6, and then Ash actually ends up in like a post-apocalypse world, and then he screams in dismay. And then Universal Pictures thought that original ending felt way too depressing and too messed up in tone. So Universal decided to change the ending to make it more like, make it not so serious. And I'm glad Universal changed the ending to Army of Darkness, so that way the ending didn't look all messed up or depressed or something like that. Because I'm glad Amazon actually had the international ending where it's actually where Ash is home at last, just like at the beginning. Yeah. And yeah, and of course, all the other people who are in this movie, they did a pretty good job, along with that worked with Bruce Campbell on in Army of Darkness. And plus, I think this is also the shortest Evil Dead film out of all of them, because I think this is actually the shortest Evil Dead movie with the shortest runtime, because I think the international version is up to 88 minutes, while this one I actually watched is only like 81 minutes, so it's like an hour and 20 minutes. But you know what they say, it's fine. It's fine for what it is, and and that's how the Evil Dead films are that way. Yeah. So aside from all that, overall, Army of Darkness was a very good movie in the Evil Dead franchise. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. And I'm going to give Army of Darkness 4 out of 5 stars. If you haven't watched Army of Darkness yet, then I recommend giving it a watch. I recommend checking out the version with the real proper ending. Like, if you know what I mean, then you'll see what I'm talking about. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Army of Darkness. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.